there, it's Tom Stevens, your resident psychotherapist from Reaction Therapy, here to break down more of the movie 8 Mile with Eminem. I can't wait. This is part 2. We've already had part 1. If you haven't seen that, go back and check it. We were watching the movie all the way through in different segments. I cannot wait to watch this with you. Leave me your comments and let me know what you think about it, because I want to hear all about the life of Eminem and what a start to this movie and just where he came from, and the whole thing of vomit on a sweater already, mom's spaghetti, throwing up in the toilet before he just couldn't pull any raps out. And then to be able to, you know, have people that are close to him that really are his group, and just the situation at his home with his mom and his little sister in a trailer and the boyfriend. It's just terrible. But look, without further ado, let's watch some movie 8 Mile Part 2.
The dude mentally ill?
Car accident, man. He's supposed to get some big settlement check soon or some shit.
Man, will you hurry up with that thing?
Yo, try it now. Give it some gas.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Oh, come on, man. We're going out tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah, tonight. Look, fuck last night. Okay, forget it.
It's so good. Looked at him like he has trauma from that experience. Man, I wish people could understand trauma more. Trauma is not a plane crash. Trauma is not, you know, it is. That's trauma. That's big. But trauma we see as these big, huge things that it's only either or, either that or nothing. There's tons of littler traumas that happen, like him standing on stage and not being able to get a word out. Now, every time he thinks about going out, he's embarrassed. He feels like he doesn't have anything, like he's lost his self-confidence. And so this guy's like, look, let's go. You got to get right back up on the horse. And I believe that. You've got to be able to get yourself back out there. Good therapy does help, though, if you can ever get it, especially doing some EMDR. I talk about it all the time to get some treatment for that trauma, even the little ones. It helps a lot. But now he's like, what about getting right with the Lord? Like, I guess he had been talking about that. And I do that on Sunday, like one day a week. I love it.
Money under the hood, money on the mic. Freaky guys, here we go.
Yo, let me get a light, DJ.
My nigga breathing in time. Whether it's rhyme or crime, nigga, I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. You gotta get yours. I gotta get mine. You gotta get yours. I gotta get mine. You gotta get yours.
It's pretty brave of him to go back. I don't know if they're going back to the same place he was or a different place, but he looks nervous. Like he's looking nervous here. Like, I'm not sure I want to go into this because I'm going to get hit hard. Oh, we're rapping in public, so it's not the club. Oh, look, hat forward, covered up.
What's up, man? You all right?
Yeah, I'm cool.
Yeah, you sure?
Yeah.
You're the man, Rabbi.
Yeah.
These guys believe in him big time.
Come on, baby. It's redemption time. Come on, man. Come on, man.
He is so good with him. He just absolutely 100% supports them all. They all do. And they know what he's got. And they're going to bring him right back into it. Even though he doesn't believe in himself, they do.
I ain't the chain. 313 area bound to bury you with vengeance. My rhyme sentences to put it into your existence with the rigorousness. Niggas, I'm serious, delirious, cause a curious. Pause the fury caused on my jaws from devouring y'all raw.
Woo! Okay. 3-1-3, we in the house, baby. You know what I mean?
3-1-3. But Rabbit don't back down.
Chill, man. Come on, man. It's cool. Yo, it's cool. Come on, y'all. It's cool. Yo, come on, man. Let's go. Cool. Come on. I should fuck you up, Chad.
Well, what the fuck were you thinking, man? Fuck the free world.
Shin Tiki. Man, it's just hard to get over it. You know, the trauma piece of what he just went through and then have to go back into the same place. And I feel like that's got to be so difficult because they're going straight off the top of their head with what they rap. It's not this pre-practiced thing that, man, it's got to be tough with that crowd. So sad to grow up in an environment like this where this is reality. Like he said, that girl looks like she's getting out of here. Like she's moving on. And he's like, nah, they all say that. But in his eyes, it's like, I'm stuck here. I'll take any chance I can, even if it's a demo with this guy that he may not ever do, to get my stuff out there and to have a shot. It's something how he thinks about his sister. Just as soon as she's with him, he thinks about her and prioritizes her, and even telling mom, like, don't show that in front of her. That's not good.
Find out about this.
Fuck Greg.
Okay. I'm 3 months late. We got 30 days to come up with the money.
What do you mean, we?
If you're gonna live here, you gotta start chipping in, Rabbit.
When's...
Man, look at this. Is just the worst possible scenario. Like, never a child should be put in that spot of now. She's all alone. She doesn't have any support system. And so she leans on him as a surrogate parent or co-parent, co-facilitator of this house. Like, you got to come up with something. And he's like, I'm the child here. Like, I am not supposed to be responsible for this place. And it's a hellhole anyway. And now she puts all her burdens onto him. Totally toxic, unhealthy. It shows how you end up going to pick such toxic and unhealthy people, because he is experiencing this kind of parentified thing immediately, where he's got to grow up in one way. He's got to support her in another. He's got to feel sorry for her in another, all the while trying to care for his little sister as well. Not care for her necessarily, but love her and try to at least protect her a little bit. This is the absolute worst scenario. Adults, parents should not put children in this. And that is the end of part 2 of 8 Mile. Wow. It's like I want to keep watching every single time I get into this movie. And I want to just go and go, but I've got to take it in pieces so I can do a little bit of time so you can comment. Let me know what you think as well. And what a great scene, but what a tragic way to end that. His parents should not put their children in that spot at all, even if they are, adult children. They shouldn't be in that spot, unless they could support, and he had the ability to do that anyway. But she puts her own, livelihood on his shoulders. Not good at all. Remember, it's not real therapy. Check the links if you want to check some real therapy out, at least in the world. I'm just offering my take on 8 Mile Part 2. Don't forget to leave your comments. Check out our Discord server and tune in for part 3 and beyond, because we're going to keep going down the road of 8 Mile. Thanks so much for being here. We'll see you on the next Reaction Therapy.